Hello everybody, welcome to the Magic Bean stream. I am Shorty and as you can see, we are keeping it casual tonight.
Oh no.
Nice entrance there, Chewy.
Good to see you've got a shirt on now, Chew.
I don't have one underneath this because it's hot.
jumper,
the Ninja
sorry.
Turtle jumper.
Very nice. Alright, well yeah, welcome everybody. As you can see, we've got a whole bunch of beans here, including some people who we haven't seen for quite a long time, being this guy down in the corner here, and I can't point the right direction. Over here. Yes, over there. Welcome back, Scott, the Blaster Boy, and Chris Polywaffle. Welcome back to the Magic Beans. I know, Chris, you've been in the background pushing buttons on a few things recently, but Scott, like you said earlier, we are related, and I still haven't seen you for, I think, since last Christmas. it's been quite a while.
I think, I reckon you're right. I reckon it's been at least 12 months.
Yeah.
I don't think we're caught up at all. We went up and saw your in-laws the other couple of weeks ago. But yeah, we made sure that we avoided your area at the time. So.
I don't blame you at all.
We had an excuse. We had to go home, feed the dogs, that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Any excuse to not come and catch up, yeah, that's fine.
Basically,
It's the same excuses for why you're not on the podcast. Oh yeah, I've got something on. Yeah, there's Lego that needs to be built.
I was always against the marriage, and this is no way of...
Oh, jeez.
Wow. Love it.
That's right. Okay, I'm just gonna go over here and cry a little bit.
Were you against it because you didn't want Cat marrying Shorty? You didn't want Shorty marrying Cat? That's the question.
Yeah, who's the one that's too good for the other?
Yeah.
Oh,
Are we all?
that's it.
It's pretty obvious who's punching above their weight in a relationship.
We've been over this multiple times, Shorty. We're all punching above our weight.
Yes, definitely. Yep.
Yeah.
Can confirm.
Cool. All right. So yeah, tonight is a very casual night. No podcast this week. We thought we'd just have a little bit of a wrap up of the year and do a bit of a stream. Just the chance to get everybody on and sort of talk about the year that we've had, what's been going on. Not specifically in a magic sense, but in personal lives, that sort of thing. I can adjust some volumes. Plunksy, thank you for that. Chewy's got his volume down because him and Cracker are actually, 5 meters away from each other?
Tops.
G'day, mate.
Hey, buddy.
He's just across the hallway from me. Yeah.
Socially distanced.
Yes. So it nearly didn't happen tonight. So Cracker, you are waiting for... You've just moved house. That's correct? Yep.
Yep, I have.
And you're still waiting for
my
internet?
Modem that was supposed to be delivered to make the internet work is lost.
Yep.
No one knows where it is.
If only you worked for an IT company that supplies hardware for people and...
I heard his
things.
boss is a jerk.
No comment, just take a sip.
Yeah. Seemed like the safest thing to do.
Can confirm.
Yep, definitely. Very good. All right, so a couple of things. We've got a few things that we'll talk about tonight, but I think probably the only reason why people are actually here to watch us, because no one really wants to see these ugly mugs ever. We still can't understand why people want to watch our content, but we've got a few giveaways tonight. So Chewy, you've got some boxes. You can just see them just in the corner of your screen there. Yep, we've got 5 Commander decks to give away. So these were given to us by the fine folks at Josh and Pat's MTG Bazaar. And we're going to give away all 5 of those tonight. So we've been running a giveaway on... Oh, Chewy needs the old rainbow puke fix. Let me just...
Whoa!
There it is. Random button. We've been running a giveaway on Twitter over the last week. So if you haven't entered that, jump onto Twitter and find our tweet for the giveaway. Retweet it. Make sure you're following us and like the tweet. And we'll draw 2. So we've got 5 decks there, Chewy. Yep. So
5, yeah.
So 2 will go to people on Twitter. We'll draw those tonight at some point during the stream, and then the other 3 will go to people who do the hashtag Beans giveaway. So, as I don't know if you've opened it up yet, Chewy. You got the giveaway there.
No, I'm waiting for you to give me the token.
Oh yeah, that's never gonna happen. That's all right. I'll just do it myself. It's quicker than Quicker and easier.
Sure. Easy.
So we'll open the giveaway in just a second, and yeah,
Not open yet. So Ash, Hemsy, and Pulsinator, you've popped the cork early there.
all right, there you go. It is now giveaway is now open. So yeah, just type hashtag beans giveaway in the chat, and we will run that through the night, and at some point we will draw those 3. So pretty good value, and it's a good time to be picking up a commander deck. I think probably quite a few of us will catch up over Christmas and maybe play a bit of commander. Scott, have you managed to get a commander deck yet?
Yeah, I beat you with it.
Oh, that's right. You did too when you came to my place.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. It was the one and done. You played it once and that's it. Retire on a high note.
It's like, this format's easy.
Yeah,
He beat all
I
of them.
retired.
Let's be clear. He didn't just beat Shorty. He beat everybody.
Yeah. I had no idea what I was doing, but gee, it was satisfying.
Yep.
I've
very
just
Gee,
upgraded
it was
my
easy.
yeah. I've just upgraded my enchantments commander deck, which included a non-Golos commander. So yeah, just got a Seeker. So I'm keen to sling some shrines at people over the Christmas break. I'm looking forward to that.
I'm just ready to make more
Sweet.
squirrels.
I have seen.
Squirrels.
I've seen Q has been bidding on some squirrel stuff on Josh and Pat. So I think he's got the bug for commander and some squirrels, and he'll be keen to play a bit of
He's
that.
building
over
it
Christmas.
slowly though. He's just kind of squirreling cards away until he's ready to do it.
Who's quickest on the soundboard, Chris? You or me?
Yeah.
There we go.
All these guys invest in soundboards, and I make these jokes just so they can use them, and then they're like, "Oh, that's right, I've got a soundboard. Come on, guys,
We still can't see it
get your
coming.
game." Yeah. Scott, your cup's broken. You need a new one.
There's nothing wrong with this cup, my friend. I poured the coffee and I thought, I should have got the old beans cup out, but by then the coffee was poured. I thought,
You could have like re-poured it, but anyway. So the other thing we are doing tonight. So we've got a survey that we've had running for a few weeks. That we did one last year. I don't know if we actually actioned anything off the survey last year, but we're doing one again this year. Probably a little bit smaller, a few less questions, just to give us a bit of an idea of what you guys think. So I'll post a link in just a second into the chat. But if you fill out that survey, we'll close it off by the end tonight. And I've got here 2 Crimson Vow box toppers. So I don't even know what you can get in these. Chris, you're the paper card specialist that owns more cards than all the rest of us. What can you actually get in those? Are they
I assume
expeditions?
some kind of fancy promo. I don't know actually. I haven't
Thanks.
cracked my recent standard stuff. Yeah. This is why I'm on the cast.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I got the what's the new compulsive research thirst for knowledge one?
Thirst for meaning? Is it Thirst for Meaning? Is that the one?
Meaning's the enchantment one. The other one. I got that. It's really pretty. It's nice.
Thirst
It's
for
like
knowledge. No.
But
that's the
not
old
Thirst
one,
for
isn't it?
knowledge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
Thirst
other
for knowledge is the OG one, and then there was compulsive research, which is the sorcery one that was any land. Yeah. Anyway, people know the card I'm talking about. I got that out of my box. It was pretty sweet.
Okay, nice. Yeah, all right. Well, before we get into it too far, and shouting out to people that gave us all this awesome stuff, Stu, do you want to tell everyone about our awesome sponsors?
I'd be happy to do that. Have you got a slide to come up, or
No.
am I just gonna wing
Just,
it? All right, so
just go for it.
Josh and
Pretend
Pat's
to animate it.
are everybody. If you aren't following them and bidding on all the cards every night, I don't know what you've been doing, but we talk about it every time. The fine folk over there just look after us so well. They enable us to do all the things that we do and give us the prizes to give away. So please make sure you look them up. There'll be links below throughout. In fact, it's just showed up now. Go and check them out. Bid on their cards, and if you win, just let them know that the bean sent you. And also, yeah, thanks once again to Josh and Pats for all that they do for us. Merry Christmas, and thank you.
Absolutely.
So Josh and Pats have just launched a new thing as well, where you can actually just like type "sold" on an auction and buy it.
I've
I jumped on-
So
I've
it's not even
noticed
an auction anymore. I've seen
somebody
Chris do that a couple of times.
somebody over there who's been putting sold on quite a number of those.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
jumped
it's
on
really
10
good.
minutes
It's-
after they go live, and Chris has already bought everything.
Are you getting good deals,
1 for
Chris?
1.
That's the main thing.
Yeah, it was awesome. I got a playset of Mishra's Baubles
I saw
and
that.
retro foil ephemerates. Like, yeah, it's awesome. And
Really good stuff,
prices
and-
too.
I was going to say really good prices.
Yeah.
And you don't have to bid. You don't have to wait till like 9 o'clock going, oh, am I going to like snake it at the last minute? You just go,
Because Stu's well and
Fine.
truly asleep on the couch by then.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, right? That's why I'm always 10 minutes late, because I've had to wake up.
You've got an alarm set and it goes off and it takes you 10 minutes to actually wake up. It's like hit the
'cause
snooze
I
button.
snooze
Yeah, yeah.
So this is Stu with his face on. So you imagine when he just wakes up what he looks like.
Can I just do a quick shout out?
Go for it.
Yeah. man.
Shorty, you'll appreciate this. So for ages, we've been trying to get one of my nieces into any sort of card game, and she's never done it. But her sister, Santi, is...
I thought you were about to tell me the
current-
cat started playing Magic.
No. Santi is playing, and
Just
she's
not
watching us
quick.
at the moment.
Hey,
So she just-
Santi,
she just
welcome
sent
to
me
the
a-
screen.
photo.
Santi, yeah.
She's
Awesome.
playing tabletop at the moment and watching. So, hey, Santi.
Hashtag Beans giveaway, and maybe you'll win one of these commander decks, and you can crush
And I-
your Uncle Scott with it.
And I can save on postage and give it to you at Christmas.
but
win-win
as decided if you're going to see it or not, though, mate.
Yeah. I did. I posted out all the Envy prizes last week, I think, or maybe the week before. I can't remember when I did it, but it was. We had all the boosters, like all the individual boosters that we gave away for all the giveaways throughout the stream, and then all the prizes and all that sort of stuff. And I turned up at the post office with literally a bag full of parcels to give away, and it's like, okay, here's 5 parcels that are in Australia that are these small ones, and then there's like one that's to Argentina and one that's to the UK and one that's it's like, okay, process them. Okay, now here's the bigger ones, and these ones are going to these places, and then here's a box that's going to New Zealand. And they didn't like me all that much in the post office with a queue of people behind me. But yeah, it was good. Hopefully people get their prizes soon. I've seen a few people posting. Oh, there's Auntie Santi. Yes, welcome to the chat, Auntie Santi. Yep.
Yeah.
Rolling Roy still hasn't seen his Envy prizes yet. Yeah, I mean, the way Ozpost is at the moment, especially this time of year, it's pretty slow. I did drop some off. So we saw Lyndon posting in our Discord that he got his prize. That's because I literally dropped it off at his house. I looked at all the people that lived in the areas that are sort of in the area that I drive for work, and it's like, yeah, well, I'll just drop them off. It's a bit quicker and easier. So
Nice.
that was good fun.
Polywaffle Chris, you were at a local modern event last night, and you saw someone with a Beans playmat. Was that something off our merch store? Or is that an Envy playmat? Last year's Envy, maybe?
It might have been, yeah. I'm not sure. Not sure where it originated from, but Tom D was rocking one at Modern at Games Portal last night. So it was really cool to see that. First time I played Paper Magic in 2 years. So, but walking into a game store and seeing a Beans mat, pretty awesome.
How good's that?
Yeah, it's unreal.
Amazing.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Tom
Last
D.
year's one.
Represent Tom
I-
D. We love you.
There we go. Last year's one. Yep.
Excellent. So yeah, you got a new one coming. That's pretty good.
Yeah, should be an update. So you played Paper Magic in real person live tournament. How did that go? And give us
Did
a
cards go
rundown.
everywhere when you were trying to shuffle?
No, we practiced on
Whoa, that was loud.
There's a dog.
That's Punter. We just had a delivery.
Excellent.
Might be your Envy prizes. Oh no, that's right.
the dog is exactly in between me and Shuey, so you got
So we get the double whammy.
There we go.
Double
Come here,
dog.
pup.
Sorry, Chris, we keep interrupting you. Please tell us about real life Paper Magic.
Yeah,
I'm gonna eat a candy cane.
There was a modern event run at Games Portal, which is our local game store in Ringwood. Shout out to Andy, who runs that store. Really good. I hadn't been out there for a few years and was able to get out there last night with Maddie P and played some modern. Like I said, Tom D was there, and I put out an old favourite and played some Merfolk, which was pretty fun and pretty novel. And yeah, it was heaps of fun. It was really good. Really good showing. There were 22 players there for a midweek local game store event. It was awesome. So yeah, still a really good crew there. Had a heap of fun. Ended up going 3-1, which I was pretty happy with.
Solid.
So thanks Merfolk for carrying me.
How was the meta? Was there bulk rugger vans or?
There were many Ragavans.
Surprise, surprise.
There were like 3 other Merfolk decks. So my first round
Yeah, right.
match was a Merfolk mirror. Who would have thought?
It's
Yeah,
who
so-
draws spreading cease, right?
Yeah,
No, you
it's-
don't need
it-
sprinting seeds because they're
It's
like,
literally just a lord off. Yeah, it's
yeah.
it was play draw and that was it. So that was pretty interesting. Yeah, no, it was cool.
Yes, Hemsy, it is an updated list. It's got the new ward.
Is it Svalin?
Creature,
However you say that one.
Svalin, yeah.
It does has Phelan. Oh, I tried,
play
I
the new
tried
one
doing
drop?
this earlier. Tide Shaper, yeah. Oh,
You
Because
need,
it's foil,
you
Chris,
need a
because
better
it's
camera, Chris. Just it's time for an
I need
upgrade.
better internet is what I need.
Yes.
Yeah, so the list was Phelan, Subtleties, and Archmage's Charm. Yeah, it felt really good.
Oh, the Sweet Man was in store as well last night. There you go.
Ah,
Previous
awesome.
league finals.
ah, there you go,
Did not
Chris.
go as well. And Pulsinator did not also go as well as 3-1, I heard as well today. With his Infect
Yeah,
concoction.
very nice. Cool.
Yeah.
No, awesome to see some Paper Magic getting played. I don't know if you guys saw, but I posted in Discord a couple of hours ago that Good Games have announced something that's actually in January, like a Nationals. There's like a Highlander Nationals, and I didn't quite read what else there was, but it looks like there's a bunch of events in Canberra. I think it's like 22nd-ish of January.
Is that part of CanCon?
Yeah,
Because CanCon's normally around that time. So, yeah,
So
okay.
obviously
That's great.
very short notice, which is not ideal for people planning. But are we gonna take a trip up to Canberra and play some Magic?
We're going
I
away
see a
the
lot of
Australia
shaking
weekend,
heads.
but
You said
I'm
Canberra.
up for it, but for Magic, Cracker, for Magic.
Yeah, but
For the Magic,
my
for
in-laws
the
are up
gathering.
there, and then I'll have to see them. And...
Oh, free accommodation.
Yeah, I hope you're not watching this, Cracker. Sorry, am I allowed to call you Cracker?
Oh yeah,
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 actually,
yeah.
Well, hang on, this stream may be muted.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, I've got a few things that just wanted to mention tonight. So yeah, as we said, we're talking about Envy prizes. I put a post in our Beans chat this week, Scott. I don't know if you saw that because I know you don't pay a ton of attention to it, but this year, thanks to Josh and Pat's MTG Bazaar and some very kind donations from some very kind people that gave us things to give away, as well as the money that all of you awesome people that are watching us now have given us via donations and subs and all that sort of stuff. We've given away over $9,000 in cash and prizes.
That's a slow one.
Like what?
That's amazing.
Oh yeah, I think last year when we did the Envy, we were sort of looking at it. It was like, I think we've given away like $4,000 maybe this year, something like that. And I think it ended up being a bit more than that, but $9,000. What the hell?
That's unreal.
It's
Stuff like
insane.
that. It's stuff like that that always takes me back to.
Paying shipping.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
So let's round up 14 cat. There you
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
But that's
pretty
awesome,
nuts.
and that is, as Shorty said, there's the generosity of the community with some donations of some high-end cards. All of our Twitch subscriptions all go back into our tournament series and giveaways, and of course we could not do it without the guys at Josh and Pat's MTG Bazaar. They make up a significant portion of that prize pool, so massive shout out to them, but also to you guys and those that have been super generous, and it's let us keep doing this tournament series. It's the second year, and it's bigger than last year, and I don't know about you guys. I think we're planning on doing it unless there's some announcement that I didn't know about.
I mean, that's why I got you guys all here. I'm just announcing that I'm retiring, and someone
things
else
are going to
can
be
take.
so much better next year. Yeah.
Whoa.
No, but it's mind blowing. I was blown away last year, and I remember with the first Envy, it was like $1,500 worth of cash and prizes. Like we doubled it
Yeah,
this year, right?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
absolutely insane. Part of that is just the
Part of that is what we get right now.
Oh, hey, Pat.
yeah.
Oh, Chris, it started. Come on, off you go.
Yeah.
Try and go.
Get on the hype train.
No, yeah, it is absolutely supportive people like Pat. I mean, he's already giving us tons of stuff, and then just goes and throws subs like this. So, yeah, certainly appreciate it.
It's
Good
the
guy,
time of
good
night
guy,
you're pretty
Pat.
busy, Pat. So we totally understand. But at least you can go back and watch it if you feel like it.
I have watched the VOD.
Got to watch the start. It's good.
Yep. Yeah, you
Alright,
gotta
I'm gonna
see
jump on
Chewie's entrance.
actually. I haven't.
We're gonna start sniping bids right now live on
gotta
stream.
I'm
minute
gonna have a look.
to
I'm gonna outbid Cue Ball and some stuff.
I'm actually going to be around tonight when the what is it? The buy it now ones go up. Watch out, Polywaffle.
Ooh.
Get on.
I'm meant to be
Getting
saving
sold
money,
real
so
quick.
No, I won't be doing that at all.
Yep. All right. So, well, I mean, Stu, you just hit one of my topics. So, you are saving for a reason, and you've got a different background tonight
I do have a
because
different background.
you've also just moved house. So,
Yeah, so not to be
Been a hectic-
cracker,
hectic
the
year.
only one dealing with chaos. I thought I'd just do the same thing and I wasn't forced to vacate, but some things sort of happened with our rental, and it was my wife and I sort of thought, the beanbag and I sort of thought it would be better to move on. So yeah, we've moved out, and I'm currently living in my parents' back room. So we've got a room divider here because behind us is just a big mess of our lounge room as we're still setting up and getting organised. But bit of short-term pain for long-term gain to go and buy a house.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm about to. My place is an absolute mess, as Cracker can attest to, because we've actually started packing up, ready to move. So, do you want to just buy my place? It'd be much easier for all of us.
Mates, rate, you do a good deal. Do you want? I'll swap some cards.
Yeah.
You take cards and Lego.
Do you still have the foil Jason Mind Sculptor? Because that'll go a long way towards it.
Yes, a number. Yeah. So
yeah.
you
So
guys are moving too. Like, what's going on?
Well,
happening?
we put in an offer tonight on a place.
hey, there we go.
Yeah, so we got some pre-approval happening and such, and we're talking about moving actually up to more Shorty's neck of the woods, and moving up
Neighborhood's going to go
towards-
way downhill.
Yeah. We're around Emerald, around Puff and Billy area.
Oh, fantastic.
Just put a bid on a place that's on 1.25 acres. So
Nice.
we can have some
Nice.
trips and stuff. So not quite needing a ride-on level stuff. There's a bit of bush on the block, but
Get one anyway.
As soon as
Yeah.
you've got more than like 50 square meters of grass, you need a ride on. Yeah. Unfortunately, I've got like
Justified.
half an acre of grass, and it's too steep for a ride on. So
On a 90-degree incline. So that's
That's why you bought
not
goats,
right off.
Shorty.
yeah, that's why I got goats. Not very good. So yeah, you.
Thirst for Discovery. I've seen it.
There we
'cause
go.
That's the box topper.
That's what I
got.
said before.
It's up on Pat's, on Josh and Pat's.
Yeah,
now,
nice.
The box topper. It's really good.
Yeah. So Stu's moved house. Cracker, you've just recently moved house as well. Chewy's looking at moving house. Scott, you've been in your house for like 30 years. haven't you? You got
Feels like 120 at this point. But, yeah.
and you've been working from home like full time as well.
I've been working from home pretty much. We've only just started going back into the clinic in the last few weeks, but pretty much working from home full time every day, every week. And yeah, it got monotonous after a while and started driving me a little bit crazy. So
Yeah.
so it is nice to sort of get back into society again. And but no, nothing really much has been happening in my neck of the woods. As you all know, I don't really play Magic all that much at the moment.
It's all right. Neither do we.
But I have you won't like it, but the other niece I was talking about just before has started getting me back into Pokemon.
Ooh,
So
okay.
there
Yeah.
may be a Pokemon deck on Christmas
Pokemon
Day,
is the gateway drug for Magic. So you'll get back into Pokemon, you'll play that for a bit,
do
and
we-
then you'll be back into Magic.
How do we kick Scott from the call?
And a well-known Magic content creator was spruiking Legends of Runeterra today, and I was interesting. Anyway,
Yep.
I was actually going to mention Runes of Runeterra as well, because I've been listening to a lot of podcasts talking about that lately, and it's getting a lot of attention, especially since Arcane came
Yeah,
out recently
well,
on
that was,
Netflix.
that was something I was going to bring up. Is Arcane? I don't know if you've watched it, but I watched it. It was something that popped up in my Netflix stream, and it was like, oh, that looks cool. It's a cool animated cartoon. It's like Arcane League of Legends. I'm like, I don't even know what type of game League of Legends is. I know nothing about it. I know the name, that's it. But it looked cool, and it was like, hey, I'll give that a go, and it was really good.
Really good.
So you watched
Yeah,
it too, Scott?
surprised
I think
me.
you watched it, Stu.
Yeah, I think we've got one episode left to go, but we've pretty much almost finished it now. So,
Yeah, okay.
or either that, it's not coming. Yeah, is it coming out each week?
It's finished now.
It's
It is
finished now,
finished.
yeah.
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 No, I think we've got one episode left to go, but we're loving it. And
Yeah.
everyone's saying the same thing. You don't need to know anything about League of Legends.
Yep. Don't
enjoy
need to
the
know
show.
anything at all about it.
But it has
yeah.
got me into Runes of Runeterra, which is a nice little sort of step into that card game, because all
Yeah,
the
cool.
characters that appear in Arcane are appearing in that game.
Clavermore in the chat said that they talk about it quite a lot on their stream. That's actually how I heard about it. I dropped into their stream. They were playing maybe like an alien survival game or something. I can't remember exactly. And that they were talking about it, and I looked it up, and I thought, I might watch that with my little one, but she might have started a little late in the evening. So I'm halfway through
interest.
episode 1 before she fell asleep. But it looks good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I was unsure about it after the first episode, and I thought, I'll give it a go, but it was just, sorry, I'm eating fudge. I've got like a little snack plate in front of me. Got some brownies and
Oh, fudge.
brownies and fudge and yeah, we can't do the. Hang on, let's see if this works. Yeah,
Not
Cracker.
gonna work.
Yeah, just no, wrong side. No, you failed.
We can pretend. We can just try and fudge it. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was just like really good show. You don't need to know anything about League of Legends. Good storyline. Animation was really cool. Like I really liked the art style, and it just made me go, "This is what Magic needs to do." Because it was, trending top 10 on Netflix throughout the world while it was out. And while it didn't make me go, oh, I want to go and play League of Legends now, it made me go, I want to find out what League of Legends is. And I purposely didn't because I didn't want to. It's like, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. But if Magic couldn't, we've got this supposed animated series that's coming out next year sometime, and they've got Superman who's playing Gideon and that sort of thing. If they can do anything like that, it's got to be good for the game. Yeah. But
Well, one
Being
company
Wizards,
that should
it's
have
not
done
gonna
this a long time ago is Blizzard should have done this with World of Warcraft or Overwatch, and they didn't. And that I think they missed the mark because it would have been amazing Overwatch. But
Actually, Scott, I had a bit of a sleepless night with the little one and was trawling Netflix for something to watch, and I rewatched the Warcraft movie.
oh, that's a bad idea.
And like at
Put
2
him
in the
right to
morning,
sleep, though.
like I watched it all, and it was, what as a Warcraft fan, Scott, like, I know it was pretty polarizing. What are your thoughts on that movie?
we enjoyed it, but we went into it with a very open mind and sort of figuring we weren't
what I
expecting
did.
wonders. Yeah, I think little scenes like you could see the little Murloc running across the creek. That from a fan's perspective, that sort of oh wow, it make your heart sort of soar a bit. And seeing the griffins flying for the first time as a CGI, that was all very nice. But yeah, the story itself, pretty lame. And
Pretty lame, yeah.
yeah,
The
kids
one
love
thing
it.
that disappointed me was there was not an opportunity where there was some sort of little peon and like they were like, what do you want? Why do you keep
Tom.
touching me?
yeah.
Yeah.
Done.
I could have slipped that in there. It would have been really good.
Yeah. Well, speaking of classic games from a very long time ago that somehow still see a lot of play, Chris, you knew I was coming to you with that one, Age of Empires. Have you been playing? You play quite a lot of Age of Empires. Have you given AOE 4 a go yet?
I played it for a couple of hours and then just shot back to AOE 2, straight back to
Oh, really?
1998. Brilliant. No, it's pretty. It's pretty good. It's a different game, but I don't think it's quite got the same. I don't know. Mechanically, it just doesn't quite feel as balanced as AOE 2. So, but I actually haven't played Age of Empires for like 2 months.
Wow.
Is that the
played
longest
Magic
break
more
you've had
recently.
since '98? Yeah. Age of Mythology was always the one in that series that I enjoyed the most. I felt like the games were a little more condensed. Like you could play the game in an hour, not 4.
Yeah.
So yeah, I enjoyed that, and the Greek mythology aspect of it as well. You're playing Theros basically. I did enjoy that.
AOE 4's a bit quicker. Yeah, it's pretty good, but Yeah, I don't know.
I do remember
I'm probably
12-hour
just-
games of Empire Earth at one.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I forgot about that game.
What about
I think
Civ?
it's
Have
still
you ever
going,
played
the game.
Civ?
Civ's too, like the turn-based thing's never, yeah,
Not your thing.
it's always been too slow for me.
I'm the same. I've never done turn-based. It's got to be RTS.
Nah,
Just
I
put
like
on
turn-based
fast
Heroes of Might and Magic. Always love that. Always good fun. Or what was Worms? We used to play Heroes of Might and Magic, but you couldn't play simultaneous turns. So it's like I'd have my turn, and then when my turn was over, it's like, well, now I've got nothing to do while I wait for the other people to have their turns. So we'd have a game of Heroes going and a game of Worms going at the same time. So then it's like you have your turn in Heroes, and then you go and have your turn in Worms while you're waiting. We actually used to do the same thing with Warhammer. We'd play like
It's like a
tabletop
6-player
Warhammer.
commander pod.
Yeah. Yeah, we'd have our game of Warhammer going, and it's like, oh, it's not my turn, so I'll go and have my go on Worms while you're moving all your models around.
I used to paint miniatures waiting for other people to move their stuff.
Yeah.
But then of course, like,
Wow.
then of course, they added in a couple of extra inches on their move and stuff. So you have to pay
Were you
attention.
playing with Jace? It's like, I'll just move my guy there. Yep,
Yeah,
that's
he
it.
would
There, yeah,
move-
there.
he would move the tape measure along.
Yeah.
So yeah, he would have his minions.
Jeez, I think as the opponent, I'd almost be offended. I'm thinking my game is so bad that you're actually more interested in painting your miniature while I do my moves.
Yeah. I'm so confident I'm going to crush you.
Haven't you seen the Storm memes where they're like, I've got all my cards, I've got all my mana tokens, my things to count, and a colouring book for my opponent. Just like, so you've got something to do, or you're just taking these big long storm turns.
Yeah. Well, you set up a hobby room I saw on Facebook recently, Scott. Have you,
Oh,
Is that the
yes.
room you're in now, or you've just converted another room in the house?
No,
to the-
this is the bedroom/office that I'm in at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, the room out the back that used to just be basically a storage room has now been totally plastered up. It's been sealed off. It's got insulation through it, electricity, and we've already started moving some furniture out there over the last 2 weekends now. You'll be happy. Stu, Rhonda, and I have been doing some Lego out there
Excellent.
on a Sunday afternoon. So and I've moved my airbrush out there as well. So I'm going to start working on some airbrushing, and I want to this year. Well, actually, no, not this year. Sorry, this is only a few weeks old, or a few weeks ago. But next year, I'm planning to get into creating some cosplay costumes as well.
Ooh.
So,
Ooh.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Don't
I
plan
can
on
see
wearing
Scott
any.
as Sailor Moon just quietly.
Sailor Moon. I was thinking, oh, jeez. Actually, that's not a bad idea.
Hamburger,
We all
thanks
know
for
you're just
the
doing
12 months
Chandra.
of Prime. That's amazing. That's awesome, dude. Thank you so much.
Very good. All right. Well, should we give away one of these commander decks? We've got 5 to get through, so let's give away one to start with. So if you haven't already, hashtag Beans giveaway in the chat, and I will draw that one now. Chewy, it's up to you which ones we give away. You're going to have to write down. And I hope you've got some post-it notes there or something. You have to write down which ones are going to where. And actually, it might be your turn to take a trip to the post office and send them all out. But
Don't worry, Hemsy.
No,
we've
they
got
already
about-
hate you. They already hate you, so let's not have anybody hate me.
Don't worry, Hemsy.
Yeah, no.
We've got about 5 Lego stores in Melbourne now, so we're good. We're good.
all right, I'm going to do the draw now. I'm going to close it off, and we will draw the first person. So
Drum roll.
I don't know if this person deserves it. I've already got a nice big stack of prizes ready to go to them, but this person is
Walker MTG.
Walker MTG, Jedi's Walker,
Hey.
our 2021 Invitational champion,
Wow.
is racking up the prizes.
Wow.
You can
So,
give that one to me, Chewy, because I'm hanging on to his prizes because we may actually see him over Christmas.
okay, it's
Oh,
the Witherbloom Witchcraft one. So, Willow Dusk Essence Seeker. The little blurb on the back says, Witherbloom mages draw power from the dichotomy between life and death. I love that word, dichotomy. It's good.
Yeah.
They're at home riding zombie crocs down the river, picking herbs and potions, and summoning fearsome ancient avatars of nature. Sounds very Golgari, doesn't it? So there you go. Oh, sorry, with the bloom. Sorry. Yeah. So maybe we can battle with that one, Walker. That's awesome. And I've
All
written
right,
it down for you.
All you need
Nice.
now is a chain of smog, and you can infinitely cast it by discarding your hand and drain everyone with one of the creatures from that deck.
Unfortunately,
It's pretty
the
cheap cards,
the
yeah.
Wheel of Fortune
Oh, shit.
doesn't go in that deck. But I'm sure there'll be something else you can put that Wheel of Fortune in. All
I
right,
got a spot for it.
yeah, you've already got one in
You
your
already
deck.
got one in there.
It's fine.
You can just swap it out. You want the altered beans one?
I'll
Get
just
mine back
go
and put
for
it in my deck. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have opened up a new giveaway. So I'm gonna redo them each time. So that way you actually have to hang around and enter to get in on the giveaways. So jump in on that. And if you haven't already, jump on Twitter and follow the instructions on the tweet there to get in for those giveaways as well. So
The next one will be the silver quill one, the blacklight one.
nice. So a couple other things we hit this year. So sort of milestones. We crossed over 100 episodes. I think tonight would have been 108 or 109.
That's right. Yeah.
108, maybe one of those. But now that we're over 100, it's like, oh, whatever. It's episode. We're just doing an episode. But yeah, over 100 episodes. That's pretty nuts. Who like honest show of hands? Who actually thought we would hit 100 episodes?
I remember,
okay.
Shorty, you were pretty excited to hit double figures because there was some stat that you saw.
Yeah.
That most fail at 9.
Yeah, I was listening to a podcast about doing podcasts, and
That is meta.
and they said, yeah, most podcasts fail by episode 9. So if you can get past episode 9, you're doing well. And
That's
it's
not to
like,
say
yep,
we
right.
didn't fail at episode 9. We just kept doing it.
I haven't made it past 9 episodes yet, so
Actually, yeah,
right.
that's
Have you been on
Oh
9
man, we're gonna be in
episodes?
for a long time.
yeah. So yeah, over
And
100
that's the rest of
episodes.
tonight. We're starting at episode 1 and we're listening to all 100. And we're
Right.
gonna react to them.
Oh man, that's a long. No thanks. As long as we can skip a couple of robot voice episodes. But yeah, the other thing we sort of branched out to this year was getting on board some bean sprouts. So we had actual guests on the podcast this year, which we hadn't done in the past. I mean, some would say that we have some guests on the podcast tonight, so on the stream tonight, as we're just saying.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
Low
Do we have to demote you guys to bean sprouts now? You just,
It's true.
associates?
Need to earn their way back in.
Yeah. But no, we had Dark Flame Ash. Oh, look at this. Here we go. Polywaffle's getting stuck into
There
it.
you go.
gotta get back on the leaderboard.
I use way back.
Timing.
Yeah, very nice. But yeah, Dark Flame Ash and Ties on an episode. We had Rolling Royce.
J-Mud.
We had J Mud. We had
Maddie P.
P
Oh,
doing
that's
coverage. J Mud Ties doing some coverage. We had Benny R doing some commentary as well, and as well as Dark Flame Ash. So, Cracker needs to be puked on with the rainbow. He's gone all weird. But yeah, that's something new. I think that's probably something we'll try and continue next year. I think Chewy, you were saying you've done an interview, or you're doing an interview.
I've got one lined up.
Lined up?
So,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, someone
tuned.
who's active in our Discord that's been doing well in some recent events. So yeah, just gonna have a chat to them because this is effectively our sign off for the year. But
Yeah, yep.
I don't know about the rest of you guys. Next Thursday night, I'll be looking for a Beanscast to listen to. So we'll just have a sort of a brief one at the end of the year. So
Nice.
which would be good.
Yep. Tanker's waiting for his invite. Yeah, look, next year I think it would be good to do a bit more branching out, for the podcast as well as coverage, that sort of thing. There's plenty of good content creators in our community, and I think it'd be nice to get them on board in some form or another, and sort of spread the Beans community
More
even further.
collaboration required.
Yeah, absolutely. So, if you're keen to do something like that, hit us up, and we'll try and get something in the works. I think we did have an episode this year that was definitely the best episode we've ever done. If anyone can guess what episode number that was, someone's laughing in
it
the
was the
background.
best.
That was a good episode.
It brought me back on.
Episode 101. If you haven't listened to it, go back and listen to it. But it was a good bit of fun. I think that just sort of came out of a random joke idea. I think. What, Stu, you were at my house, or was it Chewy? One of you were at my house, and we just sort of went, "Oh, it'd be funny if the girls did
Yeah,
this."
no, it was
and,
me.
Yeah, and
Yeah, it was my idea to do the
fake intro.
You're doing the normal setup, and the fake intro. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, which is awesome. And I'm
was good
honestly
fun.
still shocked that they were all so happy to do it.
Jen
And not
loved
only
it.
do it, just absolutely nail it. Like, it was so
Yeah,
cool.
Jen's keen to get back on. We're gonna
They've
go
been
away. Yeah, we're gonna go away for a couple of weeks over Christmas, but the holiday cube will still be running when we get back. So we plan on streaming, doing the Cheon thing where Jen makes the picks in the draft, and then I have to build a deck and play it. So I'm looking forward to that. It'll probably just be red, white aggro, but yeah, it could be a bit of fun. So yeah, we'll actually see Jen on stream as well as behind the mic, which is nice.
Yeah, sounds good.
And just quietly, like, we joke about Cracker being the best host. Kat blew you both out of the water. Just quietly.
Yeah.
She did a very good job. Yes, and maybe next time we can get the other wives on as well. Maybe get Rhonda and Jenna and Amelia on there. Cracker, Bruce, Scott. No.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Good luck with that, Shorty.
Yeah.
I wish you all the best.
I'll be perfectly honest.
I'll take that as a no. Yes. Okay.
I'd love
Cool.
to get Jenna's perspective. That would be fun, though.
I think it was really cool. Like, and that was one of the things that's good. It's not even necessarily getting them on to actually talk about Magic stuff. It's
No.
just getting on for a different perspective, and what they see of it. Not even necessarily Magic, but the hobbies that we're into, and what's it
roasting us,
like
basically.
having children and then also having a husband who is also a child. What is that like?
It wasn't Kat just laughing. You could ask her.
Yeah, so we'll see how we go. Maybe episode 201 we'll get into that. So, but Cracker, we mentioned before that you're now working at an IT company that supplies stuff, and you've got an awesome boss, is what I heard you say. So,
Yeah, his name's Tristan. He's a really good bloke.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, it's not me. You're like, I know you've obviously your workload's increased for the year. How have you found that sort of balance with changing jobs and all that sort of
this
stuff?
year has sucked.
Yeah, you've had a pretty full on year, like for a lot of personal reasons. It's not been the best year.
Amazing characters. Yes. Thank you, Alex. One of my workmates found out that it was
Oh,
nice.
Welcome. Welcome.
So look, apart from like the big fish thing, which is working with Chris, obviously that's the joke. He's one of the directors of the company. This year's been really tough. I've not spent much time on Magic, but I really love being able to have it as the escape, right? Like, it's been the thing that you can kind of just chuck on headphones and know you're going to talk for an hour or so on a Thursday night and just have a laugh with mates and not have to think about any of the garbage that life has thrown at me this year. But I think I'm mostly out of it now. We'll see. Like, moving has been kind of the last little thing. We're just like, all right, what else has 2021 got for us? There's got to be a couple of other things. My internet not working for like a week after I move, I guess, is just keeping in tradition. But
Hopefully it just has cube again, man. That's what you need.
that's
Some
how we
cube
want
to finish on.
Yeah, look, there's been some really good things as well. Like, the year hasn't been all terrible, but it's it's definitely great to just have a community of like awesome people that have a shared interest that you can kind of just hang out with and read the Discord. And I haven't been as active as this year as I have in the past, but it's just great to see everyone hanging out and having a good time and just chilling.
Nice.
So
Yeah, definitely a full on year, and we appreciate when you're able to get onto the podcast and do whatever you can. But it is. I've found the same thing. It's good to have that outlet. Like, I changed jobs. I think we've all had a pretty full on year from a whole bunch of perspectives. But I changed jobs. I think in June. Same company, but changed into a different role, and that role came with a hell of a lot more work, and it's been fun trying to balance the work and life and still trying to do bean stuff. So I think that probably also signifies that next year definitely getting other people into that are keen to do it to help out with stuff is going to be a good idea. So, but I've certainly enjoyed doing it anyway, and it's probably just part of my personality. I thrive on being busy and being under the pump, so that's fine. I just take it all on board and get it done. But yeah, it is nice to know that there's people out there that want to hang out and watch 6 random beans streaming in Christmas hats on a Thursday night.
I want to jump.
Are we done yet?
Yeah, I want to jump in real quick, and Shorty, you talked about the effort that you've put in. It has been massive, honestly. You just have to look at the coverage of our Indy and league finals and compare that to the biggest of other tournament streams, and the work that you've put in has made us have definitely the best. I haven't seen a stream whether it be Wizards or Hoogland or SCG. Nobody does it as well as the Beans, and that's all I do is show up and talk. You've done all the work around the edges and behind the scenes, and just eating fudge. I like it. But yeah, like, shout out Shorty. It's awesome. So it's being busy, Claymore. I like it. But yeah, like just wanted to say, Shorty, we appreciate as the Beans, and I'm sure the community at large appreciate all the effort you put in. It's really good.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
I enjoy doing it. It's something that I'm really proud of. That was one of the things I was going to talk about tonight. Is our coverage is something I'm super proud of. I watch Wizards coverage. I watch Red Bull. I've watched Jeff Hoogland and ESL and all that sort of stuff.
ESL, yeah.
And yes, like Red Bull had a booth set up. ESL's got their studio, that sort of thing. People have got proper setups, but in terms of what we're able to do with like literally just me pushing buttons or Chris pushing buttons and building it with no funding, I'm super proud of the coverage that we're able to produce, and I just hope that the people out there that watch us enjoy it as well. And if you've got ideas for things you want to see on stream or improvements, let us know, because I really enjoy the tinkering side of trying to figure out how to make things work and putting those improvements into the stream. So let us know. All right, Chris, I've got something that needs to be spoken about from you. I'm just gonna bring this up. What on earth is this?
So, when you're locked down and there's a pandemic on, what does a man do other than smoke meat? A bit of a lockdown project. My dad's actually a Boilermaker. He's pretty good at what he does, and he and I butted heads earlier in the year and threw together a bit of a design, and I did no work and he built the whole thing. So it's a really good
came together perfectly.
Yeah, no, it was like a glove. No, it's my dad actually put this together from scratch, and I've been trying to smoke meat wherever I can squeeze it in over the last few weeks, and it's been awesome.
How much does that
I'm
thing
not
weigh?
going to say that's why.
It's just under half a ton, and I don't know if Matty P's in the chat, but he can tell you all about how heavy it is because he rolled it over his toe and broke his foot.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So, like on that, right? So we went to, was it just before the Indy? No, we cubed, right? We cubed, and J Mud came up, and the day before you were getting it off the trailer,
yes,
Matty P got run over by a half a ton of smoker, broke his foot in multiple places, that hurt quite a lot. I could go to the hospital and get this checked, but I've got cube tomorrow. So
commitment, I love it.
So he stayed, camped out at Polywaffle's place and then cubed all day. And then, that night went, I should probably go and get this checked. It's starting to swell. So,
Polywaffle's like, dude, you really should.
Admittedly, all he did was just turn up to work. He works in the hospital.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It's all good.
I mean, I'd break my toe for some brisket and cards, so that's good.
True.
Well,
Vintage Cube
absolutely.
and Chaos Draft is probably worth a broken foot.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Definitely. All right, should we do?
Especially this year in lockdown, yeah, like take the whole foot if it meant I can cube.
Yes, Pat, brisket is.
Come down, Pat, and cube with us and eat
Ooh.
smoked meats.
Yeah, Pat, we've
Yeah.
got to have you down for a barbecue.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
That'd be awesome.
Yep. All right. Should we do another giveaway then? So
Yeah,
which
sure. Got the
which
silver quill, the black white one.
Need to pick up a black Lotus
Stylish,
down
intimidating, and driven. Hang on, we're talking about me or the? I'm reading the deck. Yeah. Silver quill mages are masters of of the magic of words. From inspiring battle poetry to fighting arcane insults, their students are natural leaders, driven and competitive, with a piercing wit and never second place attitude. There you go. Hashtag Beans giveaway in the chat, and we'll give that to somebody special.
Hey,
Got a winner.
Aragoth.
we've
Aragoth.
given it to Aragoth. I've just actually had a message as well. I have a feeling that Santa might be visiting tonight.
What is this? What's
Stu's
this?
had something appear in front of his camera.
Santa has arrived. What is it, guys?
Oh, hang on. Something's arrived in front of my face. Let me just reply to this text message.
Oh, it's Santa. It's Santa.
Santa's appeared at Chris's house. Oh, hello, Santa.
It's
Thank you
Santa.
for that. Do you
Hi,
want
Jenna.
Hi, Jenna.
to open those up? I think
Santa's
Santa
shorter than I thought he'd be.
Santa's shaved.
might be appearing at your house pretty soon, Scott. I think. Cracker, I just got a text message to say that Santa's actually gone to your house,
Okay.
which unfortunately you're not at your house. So
No.
So are
Yeah,
we
you
are we
might-
opening this?
yeah, you can open those and show us what on earth they are.
Ooh.
Scott, you're just gonna have to wait. Santa's obviously run a bit behind at your place.
Santa never checks
I've
text
got a piece
messages
of
either.
cardboard,
So.
guys.
Got to go over the Westgate.
How good's that?
Oh, no way.
I can't get it out of the box.
Oh, who did that?
Oh, that is awesome. Wow.
How good is that?
There we go. We got it.
All right, Santa arrived at your house, Scott. So Cracker's vacated his camera.
Guys,
All right,
That is
I'll,
amazing.
what is that?
Is that one of Billy's creations?
it certainly is. So I'll show it up so everyone knows what it is. But this is the
Which one's me?
One in the middle.
Wow, that is awesome.
so this is a creation from my wife's cousin or Scott's nephew, Billy. He's beach animation. So go and look him up on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Beach animations. Billy's the one who animated our logo, so our intro video that we have. And Santa commissioned some artwork. So this is
That is
this is what
amazing.
we ended up with.
That's
That
yeah.
is fantastic. I love it.
I'm actually seeing him on Saturday, so I'll have to.
So I can show everybody sort of the individual shots. So there's Chewy.
It's pretty accurate.
You might have to take your headphones off there, Chewy, just so they can see the.
My
Yeah, that
hat
looks more-
doesn't have
bit-
Elfie's
bit more
built in
accurate.
there. My actual ears. Yeah.
Who else we got? So we got Cracker. Cracker is obviously our resident bard.
Give us all the buffs.
Awesome.
Stu.
Nice. So good.
I think that the jaw could have been bigger at the bottom, but it's pretty close. Yeah.
Got the beard right, and the hairline's pretty much spot on too. Nailed it.
And Chris, the
So good.
largest
Juggernaut.
person in the world.
Relax.
It looks like Billy based this off a photo, but Chris wasn't expecting the flash to be on with the photo.
Just a little bit stunned. I mean, if you look at an actual D&D character, his intelligence is probably pretty low. So
Play Matt Design Hemsy, yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Sick.
and,
Yeah, we can make that happen.
there's Scott with the long flowing locks.
The only one with hair.
Yeah.
Somebody's got an 18 in charisma. Look at that.
And
I'm actually playing a
When I
pally
was
in
doing
D&D
that
too.
and this is me. I think I've got to do something like this.
Skaven.
Yeah, just ready
The only
to.
criticism
Definitely.
I've got, the only criticism I've got out of this is you're a bit too buff in the drawing.
Yes, definitely.
I have played more than one campaign where Shorty is a rogue.
Exactly that. That is short.
Yeah, I
as
re-
time.
I really
Definitely
struggle to
he
not
loves it.
not play a rogue in any sort of role playing game, and even if I'm not actually a rogue, I'm still playing as a as a rogue anyway.
I remember the first time
Yes,
I
Hemsy.
ever played. The first time I ever played D&D with Shorty.
That's always
Rogue, he was
halfling
like-
Hemsy.
Yeah, always a halfling. And he was like hamstringing people with his sickle.
Yeah.
And we were doing a dungeon crawl, and he opened a chest and it was empty, but it was getting there was difficult, and it was a hard lock, and had some illusion to make it look empty. So like, out of character, Shorty knew that there should have been something in there, but his character went, "Oh, it's empty." Then Shorty's like, "I'm gonna search again." And the game master's like, "Nope, you cannot do that." So who
That's
knows
not how
what
it
was in
works.
there? We'll never know what was in there. But,
Nope.
yeah.
Never
The
know.
last time I played with Shorty, he was a rogue, and he was really good at detecting traps by not finding them and just setting them off. So we would sit
Yeah.
at a door and just hide around the corners. But he never got hit because he could always dodge the attack.
Yep.
So like there'd be a fireball or arrows or things that I'd shoot at him, and we just like hide around the corner, and we'd see all this stuff go flying past. We're like, okay, it's safe now. And we'd go
I did the
Looking
same
at this
thing.
image, if you didn't have a rogue in the party, you'd send Polywaffle because he looks like he's got the most hit points. So you just send them.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hit points there. Yeah,
Get
definitely.
behind
Yeah.
me, lads.
Yeah.
meet you.
That is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
I love it.
Well, there you go.
Primeval Titan.
Happy Christmas to the beans. You can hang that up on your wall and find some
Thanks,
pride of
Sam.
place. There's probably a spot there behind you, Chris, somewhere you can hang it up there. Yeah, be a nice one. So,
There you go. Perfect.
That's brilliant.
Merry
That's
Christmas.
amazing. Thank you, guys.
But yeah, go and check out Beach Animations. As I said, Billy's the one who animated our logo. He animated the Josh and Pat's logo for us, and he's very, very good artist. Obviously, this is just a line art sketch style, pretty quick and easy to do. But he does some really, really amazing art, and he's getting into animation, all that sort of stuff. So Beach
The
Animations
8-bit
on.
version game.
Oh, yeah,
Gaming in the Hills
Yep.
is one of my favorites as well.
Yeah, did the logo for Gaming in the Hills, did the animation for all that. So, yeah, go and check him out. Beach Animations on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. So, check him out.
Love it.
Awesome.
All right. So we've still got a couple more things to give away. We've got one more commander deck for the viewers, and we've got two from Twitter. So we may actually give away some on Twitter, and we'll save the viewer one for last. So I'll have to just look up and roll that sort of stuff. So you guys can talk about something else while I get a little bit distracted. I know Chewy, you were keen to talk to Scott about cricket, because I've seen Scott's been getting into that lately. It's the latest and greatest fad, apparently.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Cricket's never a fad. Cricket is life. It is the Magic's the greatest game of all, but in my mind, cricket's the greatest sport. I love it, and it's cricket season. It's the Ashes and the Big Bash, and Scott and I are both on Team Green with the Stars. So a bit of a shaky start, Scott, but it looks like we're coming good.
Yeah, game one was a bit ordinary, but game two was amazing. We were actually at the G for that.
Nice.
And we, if you watch KO, watch a replay on KO, you'll actually see me and Jed quite a few times on the screen.
Oh, nice.
Acting like lunatics. And yeah, last night, didn't go last night obviously, but it was good to see Maxi hit 103. even though we lost.
Yeah.
I'm still classifying last night as a win for us. So
It's good to
just-
see Maxi getting runs. Yeah, absolutely.
Even though you
Yeah.
lost, you're still classifying it as a win. That's
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we
That's me
More-
in every Magic game.
yeah. Morally, we won. I think we were the better team on the night. So I'll take it as a win.
If I,
that's like
if
when
I
you
draw more cards than my opponent, I win.
yeah. It's like when you play teams, like a teams event, and it's like, oh, you know, I'm 6-1, but you know my team's like 2 and 5 sort of thing. Is that same sort of deal?
That's
as
been
that?
my experience
Same
playing
idea.
teams events.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, it's too real.
And yeah, the test match on at the moment, the pink ball test over in Radelaide, which is always a spectacle. And we've got a couple of South Australians in the chat, so I hope you guys are all up and about. I hope there's a bit of a buzz. And there was a, I don't know, you non-cricketing fans heard, but we got a new captain who's captained a total of 1 test match, Paddy Cummins. Went out for dinner last night and had a guy sitting on the table next to him, introduced himself, said good day, shook his hand. That person was feeling a little unwell, went and got a COVID test and went, I might go out for dinner on my way home. And oh my goodness, there's the Australian cricket captain. Let me shake their hand and then get the text message in the morning. Oh, I'm COVID positive. So our captain and #1 ranked test bowler in the world has to sit out the test match because they're in isolation.
Is this
So-
like actual like tactics now in sport? It's like I'm
looks like
just,
it.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm just going to
maybe it
pay
was a
someone
fine
who I
test.
know is COVID positive to go and have shake this person's hand and.
It was actually funny
Wow.
listening to Triple M were doing the coverage this afternoon, and at one point they made it very, very clear that the reason he's out is because of COVID. It has nothing to do with anything that he did off field that may have been interpreted in any way as incorrect or wrong or morally corrupt.
An
That's
important
just-
distinction to make.
Yeah, we just want to be.
There was no
absolutely clear.
sandpaper involved. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did see a tweet today, and if anybody's seen a picture of Paddy Cummins, they'll understand this. But the only thing he's going to test positive for is being handsome. So yeah,
nice.
it's and yeah. There was 2 of our Mitchell Stark and Nathan Lyon were dining outside, so it could have been 3 of them potentially
Wow.
out. So yeah, which is crazy. But yeah, we dodged that bullet, thank goodness. But yeah, I love cricket season. It's always good fun. Feels like summer. I'm going to the Boxing Day test, which is pretty exciting. Going with Butcher, one of our mates, and going to sit up there in the Ponsford stand, Scott. So it's going to be pretty nice. And the way that we're going and the Poms are not going, it should be fun to watch.
Yeah.
I've got it on. I must admit, it is playing in the background here at the moment.
Good to see we've got your full attention, Scott.
What's
you do.
Marnus on? Give us a quick score update.
It's 2 for 209.
Well, who's out? Warner.
I think so. Yeah. Warner went out a little while ago. So you got Smith in now.
Okay, and we're done.
Why have our viewers dropped?
Oh, we've got 2 more.
We've actually got more.
No, they've all just turned off because they went, oh, we're going to watch the cricket instead.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong, but before Santa arrived, we actually had picked another winner.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, Aragoth.
It was
Aragoth.
Aragoth. Yep.
Aragoth.
Yep, Aragoth got the last one. So we'll do the Twitter. I'll draw the 2 for the Twitter giveaways. Chris, you were
It's funny. You said that,
Oh, sorry.
Shorty, we had like one more person follow and retweet immediately. You're like,
Oh, really?
I'm going to do the giveaways. And this is
I
like,
better update that. Chris, are you still planning on playing the event on the 27th? The
I
modern
am.
thing?
Yeah, so there's a I think it's like a store championship series. I think most stores who are WPN run them throughout the year. And yeah, there's a store in up in North Melbourne called Temple Arden. Great name. And they are running a big modern tournament on the 27th. So I'm planning on heading up there. Are any of you guys gonna make the trip up?
I'm a maybe. I'll have my brother and sister-in-law and their kids staying over that night. So depends on what time
So you'll
they're.
do- Excellent.
Yeah, we'll see how we go. But yeah, I'm definitely keen to. I will 100% need you to supply me with probably some Ragavans and things like that. But
and
although I
73 other cards.
Can
yeah,
do.
I did look at the modern metagame. Like when you were talking about going last night, was like, oh, I wonder, what would I play? And I know Grixis Death Shadow is pretty good at the moment, so I'd be keen to play that, but I'm pretty sure that's got Ragavans in it as well. But I was like, oh, I wonder what else is good, and I was like, oh, Green Tron's still up here in the modern metagame. I'm going to look, oh, it's still basically the exact same list. Like, all right, well, worst case, I know Chris has got Green Tron built, and I know how to play the deck, so I can always play that. But no, keen to play. We'll just see.
Is my Torb stick still competitive, or is it now gone with the dinosaurs?
Which deck?
My Torb deck, Torbjorn.
Oh, Torbran? Nah, that's that's rotated a long time ago.
Standard.
There's a whole new Magic format now.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a new Chandra though. What's that?
There you go.
She's dressed to kill.
She
Not
is.
actually Chandra dressed to kill. They're running out of Chandra names.
Is that what the card's called? Chandra?
Yeah, Chandra dressed to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, look it up.
Yep.
Oh, I'm going to quickly Google it now.
Yep. All right, I'm going to draw one of these Twitter giveaways. So
Yeah, we're going to go the Lawhold one.
Cool. I'll just roll this a few
Lawhold mages are
times and
passionate
come up with a
scholars of
number.
ancestral history.
All right.
Explore the past by poring over archaeological artifacts, drawing magical energies from ancient tomes and summoning the spirits of long-dead historical figures. Archaeological artifacts sounds like it's a bit redundant, doesn't it?
A little bit.
All right. So first winner is Theven, Theven, the Ven. At Ramin, RAHMINH on Twitter. So if you can just write that one down, Chewy. Actually, I've got the thing here. Which commander deck was that?
The red-white one.
So it's Lawhold?
Lawhold Legacies.
Yep.
So Oskia, the Reconstructioner.
Awesome. So first one's gone to them. If you're watching right now and you haven't entered the Twitter giveaway, you're going to have like a minute, and then I'll recheck the entries, and then we will draw another one of those.
And we'll do the Quandrix one.
Yeah, cool. So the other thing is the survey. How many have you got the survey thing up? Maybe you can look that up, Chewy, and see.
Yeah, I can do that. I can do something useful.
How many entries we've got into that, and do some randomising. So, Chris, I think the big question is, are you taking that smoker down to camp for Christmas?
It's too heavy, and my
Really? Is it really too heavy? I'm so surprised.
my problem solving and critical thinking has kicked in, and I decided the best answer was to buy a second smoker. To keep so that's what we're doing.
This one's only 250 kilos.
Oh my gosh.
This one is lighter, but we will have a smoker set up down there, and we'll
Awesome.
smoke some meat. Yeah,
Sounds good.
Speaking of modern, though, I think Chris and I are going to try and get to Games Portal next Wednesday as well.
Yeah, okay.
Again,
Yeah, actually,
so
I think I can probably
if
make
anyone
that
else
as well.
is around, that would be sweet. We can crash, just hang out for a bit.
Yeah.
Be good to.
top four.
One of the things we've been very keen about to just hang out with a bunch of people from the community. Be good to see some of the people that we know. So
Yeah.
if you
Last
can
time was
make it
just
to
the best.
Ringwood next
So good.
Wednesday,
Yep.
Definitely.
come hang out.
Cool. All right. I will roll the next Twitter giveaway. Click this a couple of times. Okay. Next person is whoever this
Jedi
person
Walker.
is. Juan Mato. Everyone always has random things on Twitter. JUANTOURRET. However you say that. Congratulations, wherever you're from. We'll be in
Hey,
contact.
I don't think so, Dark Flame Ash. That doesn't sound quite right. Slightly different spelling.
Which deck was that, Chewy?
The Quandrix one, the blue-green one.
Quandrix.
Quandrix
Nice.
mages are ingenious math magicians.
Yeah, Math Magicians.
Study patterns, fractals, and symmetries to combine the power over the fundamental forces of nature. They love to expand and multiply anything by manipulating and bending numbers. I need an accountant from this school.
All right. So yeah, with as with the previous Twitter giveaways we've done, I'll contact you via Twitter, and if you don't respond, I'll give you a deadline. If you don't respond, we will redraw it. So, if people aren't responding, we did have, I think the last time when we gave away actually it was the one that Darkflame Ash won.
Yeah.
The person never responded on Twitter, some sort of bot or whatever, and so too bad. We redrew it, and Darkflame Ash was the lucky person who won. So. If one of those people is you, then make sure you respond, and we'll get those out to you as soon as we can. All right, so we've got one more Commander deck, and we've got 2 Crimson Vow packs.
So I obviously left the blue red one to last, shorty. It
Nice,
just seemed
very
appropriate.
good. Yep. All right. Do you want to?
I don't know if it's the better deck.
Do you want to randomise a couple of people for the Crimson Vow packs, and I might crack these on stream? What do you reckon?
That
Yeah.
sounds good.
Yes.
Yep. Too bad if they want us to or not.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, if they don't want the cards, I'm sure we can find someone else who does.
Exactly.
Actually, what I was going to try and be like super prepared for this stream and drop off like bonbons to all you guys and try and do the like Christmas crack. We'd have to like tee it up with your wives to like stand there and do the other side and things. And it was like, that's way too much. It was hard enough teeing up Santa to drop these pictures to you. All right, here we go,
Yep, so the first one is... Oh, I've just lost my spreadsheet. Here we go. Number 4, it came up. The Goat.
The Goat. Ooh.
Goat.
I think I just sent some stuff to the Goat. All right, the Goat, Crimson Vow, box topper. Let's see what we get. No idea what's going to be in here. These packs are nice and easy to open. I don't need to get my wife in.
Is catnip? Oh,
I think these ones are the Dracula branded or redone
The Dracula showcases,
Crimson
yeah.
Vow cards.
Yeah, they are. So this is Renfield Delusional Minion, which is Eruth Tormented Prophet. It's one
Oh,
blue-red.
Ruth is the truth, man. She's
It's a foil,
legit. I drafted her.
foil,
So good.
like borderless, whatever you want to
Nice.
call that thing. So that
Decent
looks-
commander there, I reckon.
Yeah. Yeah, 1 blue-red for 2/4. If you would draw a card, exile the top 2 cards of your library instead. You may play those cards this turn. Ooh, that has some combo potential.
Oh, she's so good. Just value in limited. I have drafted her before. She's very
Alright,
good.
so that one is going to the Goat. So I'll send that one out. And you want to draw another one, Chewy?
Yep, just doing that now.
Definitely a Stormy Commander. Be good in a Kess deck or something like that, actually.
I have a Kess deck built.
Yeah.
It's garbage.
That'll fix it.
So Nathan or Uncle Demo, I think they're staying up late from somewhere else, somewhere not Australia. So
Okay.
they're in the.
Oh, they're in the chat.
in the
Uncle
chat.
Uncle Demo.
Uncle Demo,
Hey.
yeah.
There we go. In the chat there, Uncle Demo.
congratulations.
There you go.
Worth staying up for.
Yeah.
How's that?
Congrats.
You got something. There you go. That's you. So
Nice.
if you're not already in our Discord, type !Discord in the chat and come and join us, and then send a message to me. Will be the easiest with your postage details, and we will get that out to you as soon as we possibly can. Which will be if you're overseas in about 6 years. Okay, we have a
Still quicker than Australia Post.
Fiends of Darkest Night, which is can't even read that. Henrika Infernal Seer. It's a hang on, that's the back side of it. Sorry, the other side. It's a flip card.
Yes.
The
that is
three
a good card too. I've
the three
drafted
weird
that.
sisters, which is Henrika Domnathi, 2 black vampire. Looks pretty cool. So it is the borderless foil in the Dracula
Nice.
Yeah, that's
styling. So
We need copies
Good
of that
looking
card.
card.
Stu, for our
California.
kids.
Yeah.
The three weird sisters.
yep.
Oh, wow.
All right, so that's going your way.
Stu and I both got 3 girls. That's all. Yeah.
Yep.
And they're weird.
Yeah. So didn't you have? Was your third born this year, Chewy? That also happened this year. Goodness me.
Yep.
It's
yeah,
been
she's
a very full on
nearly
year.
7 months
A
old
lot
now.
has happened
so-
this year.
Yes.
Yeah, it's our little lockdown baby.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So we've got the one more commander pack to give away. So before we do, just to get, I guess, a bit of around the room, virtual room, whatever. What's something you've enjoyed this year? Not, what's been a highlight of the year? Not necessarily Magic related. Can be anything you want. Something in your personal life or something you've done, but yeah, give us what you're thankful for this year. That sounds really lame. No,
it does.
well, whatever. You can say whatever you want. So, should we? No, this way.
I don't
Should we-
have a soundboard, so I'll make the sound anyway.
I'm going first.
Yeah, you're going
well,
first.
obviously, had a baby, and that's pretty awesome. She's pretty cool. She seems to like me, so that's pretty great. But yeah, so that is definitely part of it. But the this year's been rough, like with lockdowns and things, and similar to what Cracker was saying earlier, having having Magic at large, but specifically the Beans community has been something that's gotten us through and felt connected to something, even though we've never been so disconnected physically. We actually have been more connected through through Discord and events and things like that. And honestly, if I didn't have that, gosh, I don't know where I'd be. The mental health is something that I have to manage, and lockdown is hard on that. So having the Beans and the community as an outlet for that has been absolutely amazing. And yeah, so the you guys are a massive part of that as well. And the few times we've managed to get together, the absence makes the heart grow fonder, right? We've really appreciated the times that we've gotten together, like the pre-release that we did at Polywaffle's house in between lockdowns. And I went on in between lockdowns, I went up to Brisbane, went and did a draft with Benny R and things like that. And it was, rather than it just being a thing, you kind of, you appreciate it a bit more. So yeah, probably a bit soppy from me.
That was very heartfelt.
Yeah.
No, good job.
How
Right,
it feels.
we're going around that way. So Scott, you're next. You've had a very non-magic year. So what's been the highlights?
It's been a
of your
non-magic year. I haven't really played a lot of games either. Like computer games have been taking a little bit of a side step. So we discovered hiking this year, like when we were finally allowed to go out in between multiple lockdowns. We found a whole bunch of different hiking sites. So, Anarchy Gorge, and we actually did the Werribee Gorge at one point, and that nearly destroyed us. We didn't think we'd ever get home alive. Quite proud of our achievement. And the thing is, like, we were walking around literally going 2 or 3 feet before we would have to stop. And you'd have these younger people be coming up the hill, chatting away merrily. This is fine, I just wanted to push them off the gorge at that point. But so we discovered exercising a lot more and doing that. I think that was probably our escape. But I think, like Chewy said, this year, I thought last year was bad. This year's been worse, and I think it's been harder for a lot of people. So I also discovered gardening to a certain point. Like, never really gave any interest in gardening at all.
Can you please come to my house and sort out my garden?
We don't need to worry about your house. The trees just fall down naturally at your place.
Right.
So. But yeah, so that's pretty much my year so far. But I just think it's amazing, just touching a little bit on what Chewy said about you guys. Like, I know I don't have much to do with the podcast at this stage. Who knows? I may get back into it. I'm not too sure. But just when I look at where this was when we first had that little casual meeting in Dunyazar at night for dinner, and the idea sort of sprung up, maybe we should push this. I honestly didn't expect it to go as well as it has. I don't think anyone did. We talked about it before, but yeah, it's just absolutely every time. Like, I still listen to the podcast every week without fail, and listen to the occasional barbs that go my way, and just brush it off and think, oh yeah.
Just let you know we're still thinking of you.
Yeah, well, that's right. That's what Rhonda said too. She goes, they are thinking of you, obviously.
Yeah.
But no, I think what you guys have done has been absolutely amazing. So, but yeah, on a bit of a sad note though, I do want to just sort of touch briefly on the news that we heard today in Hobart, because I think that was tragic what happened there. So even though we've had a pretty rough year, this seems to be the way the year's ending for everyone. So I'd like to spare a bit of a thought for the families over in Tassie at the moment that have lost their kids. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, enough of that. That's we'll move on from that. So who's next? Stu.
Oh, great. I was going to crack a joke to start with. I don't know what
Change the
I
mood.
brought it all down. Sorry.
Yeah, honestly, I saw that on the news this afternoon, and held my kids a little tighter tonight. You know, it's been a year, and an interesting year when thinking back to highlights and trying to keep it on topic. My Magic highlight this year was back on January 1st when I 3-0'd Chris's Vintage Cube on Reanimator. So that's 300 and
All downhill from there.
350 odd days since. But like, you know, we've been in and out of lockdowns. It's been there were times I'd message you guys and I'd just be like, you know what, we just need to hang out, and I can't do that, and it's crap. And I think it was Chew's 40th, and we were sort of in between lockdowns or having a bit of a slight easing of restrictions. And
We were allowed to have 10 people or something at the
we
time.
were almost able to do it at your house, and then we couldn't. So it's like, all right, well, I guess we miss out. And thanks to your lovely wife and Polywaffle, they put that together. We managed to get a function room in the city at a swanky hotel. It was like a ballroom, and we were able to get together for Chewy's 40th. And like, I desperately needed that at the time. I was just, you know, I needed to just hang out with some mates and just have a laugh, say some stupid things, play some cards, lose some games, but ultimately just hang out with mates and have a good time. And that for me was probably the biggest highlight, because it was right in the middle of just absolute garbage, you know. And yeah, since then it's been a year, but ultimately and I think I said it's last year in our wrap-up show, just the Beans community that we've been able to cultivate. And you know, limited channel, I basically live in there these days. So when a new set comes out and everybody's drafting, I just get wrapped up in it, and as always, just soaking in everybody else's victories, and just, yeah, gee, we've got some good limited players in there, and I'm not one of them, but it's so much fun still, you know. So yeah, that's about it from me. I think I might just pass it across to Chris now.
Go for it, Chris.
Yeah. I'm going to be doubling down on stuff that everyone else is saying. I think, like, mirror all the sentiment. This year's been pretty average. But I don't know. I just think community in general, like the Beans community is an awesome community. You boys, family, like even work, like got a great community of people there, and just, I don't know, just valuing people and the communities of people that we're all connected to, you know, is the thing that I'm probably most thankful for. Yeah, but yeah, that's is what it is. That and probably smoking brisket, you know, that's a pretty big highlight. So.
Highlight of the year is definitely meat.
Well, for my 40th, we left the swanky ballroom in the hotel, and then we went down to Meat Maiden. And that,
lobster mac and cheese.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And yeah, it just showed how well Magic and smoked meat complemented each other. So yeah, I think it just needs to be the standard from now on.
Yep.
I'm in.
All right, Crago, what's your highlight?
Yeah, same as Stu. I think that the two things that have kind of helped me the most were the couple of times we got to Cube. Like, it just sort of split up the year enough, and it was just like right when you needed it. But and just seeing people, like new people coming into Discord and like being active and doing well, and like getting to cheer on people in events, and just kind of, you know, like a bit of vicarious living and success, you know, like it's when you're not feeling like you can put any effort into something, it's great to see other people doing well and feeling like you're still kind of along for the ride with something that we created. Like, I was just looking at Podbean before, and we're over 8,800 downloads now, like on the podcast total. We're nearly at like 8,900, which is like, it's an insane number. Like, the, you know, Uncle Demo just from California is like staying up to like 3 a.m. to hang out with us. Like, what is going on? Like, how have we done this? It's still just, it blows my tiny little minds that we get to just hang out and do this. So yeah, that really helps, knowing that, you know, like everyone's in this together. It's not just me having a garbage time. It's like lots of people, and somehow that shared suckiness helps make it not suck so bad. You know, you just get to kind of hang out with everyone and be like, yeah, this is this is rubbish, but at least like we all understand the condition, and it's awesome. So yeah, cheers everyone.
Very good.
You Shorty.
Yeah, like the thing I've enjoyed seeing. I mean, everyone's already said all the heartfelt stuff. The same thing applies for me. The how good the community is, and how good it's been to actually those few times that we could catch up together and play some Paper Magic together. That's been awesome. I guess sort of the highlight of the year is not one thing, but it's the whole year. And like you just said, Cracker, it's seeing that we don't get tons of people joining our Discord, we don't get tons of Twitter followers, we don't get tons of people liking us on Facebook and all that sort of stuff. But there's always new people. There's it might not be every week, it might
quality
be every
over
week,
quantity.
Yeah. But there's always, the Beans community is growing and growing and growing and growing, and yeah, every single time somebody joins our Discord, it's like, oh, how cool is that? People are coming to join to see what we're doing, which is just still blows my mind. So yeah, spread the word to all your friends out there and get them to join, because it certainly makes our day and makes us feel like the time that we spend doing this is sort of worthwhile. So thank you to everyone out there.
I've got another highlight that I forgot about. It actually came from our Inbee, and when we interviewed Jedi's Walker, he said that he chose the deck because Cracker said that's the deck you should play. And Cracker's been railing against being labelled as an influencer.
Oh, I missed that part.
Yeah, yeah.
Cracker,
So
you can actually go and hit him, like he's just over there.
Yeah.
Upside
We've got witnesses. We've got like 30 witnesses, so it's okay. But
It's how crackers get banned on Twitch, man. Violence.
Change categories. We're no longer in the Magic the Gathering category. We're in something else. All right, so we've got the one more commander deck to give away. We'll give that away in just a sec. Just to sort of like wrap things up on the way out. So we do have a historic brawl event running tomorrow. Like for the new people that have joined us, we do run we have run for the last 2 years a Magic Beans tournament series, which is a whole, as the name suggests, a series of tournaments that all link together where players are earning points to qualify for the end of year invitational, which we ran 3 weeks ago now, I think, 2 or 3 weeks ago, which had over $3,000 in cash and prizes. So yeah, we will be intending on running something next year. What that looks like, the structure and the events and everything that we actually do next year, we don't know yet. We will work that out at some point in the next couple of weeks and then announce something early on in the year so you can sort of plan ahead for it, but there will be something in place for next year. So come and join us for that. But yeah, that capped off a couple of weeks ago. So we'd had a few requests for a historic brawl event at various points throughout the year. So we've got one running on Saturday this weekend. I'm just putting the link in the chat now, so you can go and join in that. It's free to enter. I think there's only a few people registered at the moment. It's going to be pretty small. That's fine. I may be able to play it. I'll have to see how I'm going on the Saturday morning. I've managed to find a mono red historic brawl deck, Scott, just for you. It's
is Torbrand your commander?
No, it's Voldak or something along those. I don't know. It was just like, give me some historic brawl decks and find one that I don't have to spend 50 wildcards on. And this was one I only had to spend one rare wild card on, so it's like, yeah, that'll do. So you might give that a go. But yeah, that'll kick off at 11 o'clock Saturday morning this weekend. So we've got a bunch of Arena, Strixhaven, I think they are, booster codes that we still haven't given away. So while Strixhaven's still legal, we probably should give those away. So we'll give those out as prizes for that event. So come and join us in that. The link is there in the chat. And yeah, that'll be a bit of fun. Probably won't stream it, well, especially if none of us are playing. Definitely not streaming it. But even if I do end up playing, probably won't stream. I'll likely be playing it on my phone. And then yeah, keep an eye out for whatever we announce for next year. And go and check out our sponsors. You would have seen the link. It will show up every now and then on the bottom. Josh and Pat's MTG Bazaar, jpmtgbazaar.com.au, and yeah, get in on their auctions, and they're effectively selling singles now, but at really good prices with the what is it, Win It Now promos. So get in on
get on
those,
it.
and make sure you tell Pat that the bean sent you, because that way he will hopefully continue giving us cash and prizes to give to all of you guys for next year. So that's the plan. All right, last giveaway. I've got the bot, don't I? Let me look it up. I'm just going to do a quick announcement. If you're not already in it, hashtag Beans giveaway in the chat. Looks like a few people are.
Go, go, go.
So give that a go. Actually, while I did actually want to ask Chris a question. It's one of the last things on my list. Alchemy, obviously, we've chatted about alchemy on the previous podcast. You're someone who buys a lot of paper cards. Is that made any impact on you wanting to buy paper cards, or no difference at all? I know you haven't been buying much in the way of standard cards anyway, so doesn't
Zero.
sway you. Yep. Yeah, didn't
not at all.
think so. I think we're still a long way off of it having any sort of effect on paper. It's interesting. Like, I cracked some Crimson Vow. I got those gift bundles. I cracked them this week, and I was cracked them, and it's like I sorted them all out and that sort of thing. And I was like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. I've been doing it for every set for the last 5 years, basically, and now it's kind of like, well, I don't know when I'm actually gonna play paper standard again. So maybe I don't need to
Put all your
bother.
money into Modern Horizons.
I was going to say you're cracking the wrong product. Shorty.
Yeah, yep. So I think I may have to can the standard set purchases and go for the specialty products. But
Go chase some Ragavans.
Go get that arcane secret lair.
How
There you
good
go.
the
Yeah.
artifact lands look in the Secret Lair? Just quite
Pretty amazing.
Might
Yeah.
have to get those.
yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, you did mention that arcane secret lair. Gee, they picked some horrible art for that. Scott, did
Yeah.
you see
It
those?
wasn't great.
So the Wizards have done a secret lair for Arcane, and I think there's like 4 or 5 cards. And like, look it up. Like, if Google it now, look up Arcane Secret Lair, and you'll find the pictures. It literally looks like they went, "Oh, Arcane's huge. We need to get out of Secret Lair. Quick, just grab some screenshots from random scenes in the show, and just use those as the art."
really?
Yeah.
And it's just like, what? Like, there's the art in the show is so nice, and like some of the characters look awesome, and it's just like weird pictures that you would never even know are from the show. It's just,
Yeah, that's a
very,
shame.
very odd. But anyway, all right, I'm going to draw this last giveaway. So let's see who gets this lucky last one.
Who is it?
Mari
Ooh.
mages see no difference between magic and art. Their spells are spectacles of raw creativity, masterpieces of showy, over-the-top magecraft. Any elemental force can be a Prismari, muse, and medium.
Oh, why are we looking at a barbecue?
Why
No,
would
I
we-
like it.
I think I accidentally clicked something.
Any elemental
joke
force
sense.
can be a Prismari, muse, or medium. So that's that barbecue is clearly an elemental force. Yeah.
The Azzy G
Congrats, Azzy G.
Azzy!
has taken down the last commander deck. So
Congrats.
is Azzy G a local Melbourne? I have a feeling that they are. We might be able to tear that up if you are local in. There you are. You're in the chat, Azzy G. Where are you from, Azzy? Been playing very well in the ESL events lately. So is the finals for the ESL? Is that this weekend?
Bendigo.
Bendigo.
Bendigo. Oh, okay. From
Oh, we can-
Cheeseland.
Give it to Cheese. He's going up there on the weekend.
All right. Well, I think that's
Really
going to
knows
be
Cheese.
that's going to be that's going to be it from us. Unless anyone else has got anything they want to say on the way out.
Just Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah.
Happy New
Yeah,
Year,
Merry
stay
Christmas,
safe.
everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope everyone gets to catch up with family members because we've been starved of that. Some people may have enjoyed the distance from their family members, but
I've really enjoyed not having to see this.
What, Chris? What's wrong with Chris?
Pointed in the wrong direction.
what is wrong with
Unfortunately, I'm going to see him on Christmas Day. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Go and follow us in all the places, and keep an eye out for our content. There should be an episode of some sort out next week if Chewie ends up doing this interview. If it doesn't happen, there won't be an episode. If it does, there will be an episode. We will not make a promise on that, and then it's likely we will take a couple of weeks off over the Christmas break. We may record an episode when some of us are together over Christmas, but we tried to do that last year and it never happened. So no promises on that. We
Get
all
busy
get
playing cards.
we all
rather
get
than
busy
talking
playing
about-
cards, and we've got families hanging offices and things like that. So we'll see how we go. But we'll be back in the new year with the podcast and some sort of tournament series. So thank you for joining us, and have a safe and enjoyable Christmas break. Thank you to all the beans for joining me tonight, and we will see you all next year. Bye.
Thanks, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Yeah.